Y'all gonna be in some. Y'all in for something this morning, boy. Y'all listen, listen, man, listen, man. It can happen this morning, boy. Hey, it could happen this morning. So I'm telling y'all, it can happen this morning. Just finish. Listen, we listen. I'm trying to be nice, but it can happen this morning. We can get it in this morning. I tell you what, y'all, listen. Y'all in for something? Give me. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and start it. Before we begin this morning, first and foremost, rest in peace to Richard Simmons, Dr. Ruth Westheimer, who taught us all about sex, Shelley Duvall of The Shining and Popeye and numerous other movies, a legend in the movie industry, and Shannon Doherty, who brought us her acting skills in Beverly Hills 90210 and Charmed. And rest in peace to the innocent victim of this past weekend's shooting in Butler, Pennsylvania. With that being said, let me start this day like this. It's only glass hitting that ear, baby. It's only glass that he missing. It's only glass doing its thing, baby. It's only glass that you're missing. You're missing. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is 8:01 Eastern Standard Time, 7:01 Central Standard Time, and welcome to the sound of coffee. It's only glass doing its thing, baby. It's only glass that you're hitting. I am your host, Thomas Bishop. And this morning's coffee is Starbucks. Starbucks French Roast Dark. I don't know why. My wife likes French Roast Dark coffee. Don't ask me. I don't get all into the politics of why my wife buys French Roast Dark coffee. I have no idea. I don't know. Good morning over in Instagram. Good morning over in YouTube. Good morning. Good morning at Facebook. Good morning. Good morning. We're going to talk about the Glass Nation. Good morning. Good morning to you. Yep, that's right. We're talking about the Glass Nation. This morning's, as always, is brought to you by Glitterwix. Now, I know you guys are thinking, well, wow, Glitterwix only has the villain's candle villainous. Nope. After this past weekend's events, they also have the 47 Fist. 47 Fist. What? 47 Fist. What? Which I guess Glitterwix is selling for the MAGA crowd. And yeah, they're selling it for the MAGA crowd who really wants to feel, like they want to feel empowered because their guy, he's out here dodging bullets like 50 Cent, because we going to talk bad about this. Now, over the past weekend, the former president of the United States, Donald John Trump, was shot at. Okay. It did not hit him. However, according to Secret Service, which talked to TMZ of all people, like, how is TMZ out here getting all the work? Like, this print and media, digital media, y'all, what's going on? TMZ out here getting scoops and stuff. But according to TMZ, who spoke to one of the Secret Service agents there under the condition of anonymity. Donald Trump did not get shot. There was a person that did get shot. They did. An innocent victim lost their life because of this heinous act. And then the shooter was banged to death his damn self. However, Donald Trump did not get shot. Donald Trump got hit by a piece of flying glass from his teleprompter. His teleprompter. And he ducked, which, you know, any other idiotic human being, that's exactly what they did. That's what any other normal human being would have done is duck, you know, get low and get out, is, you know what I mean? That's what they. Oh, I'm sorry. So yes, as a tie-in, Glitterwix also has Thoughts and Prayers candles, a portion of which proceeds go to March for Our Lives, which is the organization that tries to combat gun violence in America. So all of you Trumpers that are going to get mad at me, why don't you go to glitterwix.com and buy yourself a Thoughts and Prayers candle if you're so inclined. Anyway, so there was an innocent person that did get hit. However, Donald Trump did not. Donald Trump got hit by teleprompter glass, which, again, the man was shot at and they hit the glass. And he's standing up with the power fist salute thing as if he just won the Battle of the Bulge. I'm sorry. The reason people have cynicism about this, matter of fact, this is a two-pronged problem for the right. And I just want y'all to know, y'all set up this thing. Y'all set up this thing. So if you expect people, because this is how the narrative is going. They put up pictures like, you missed. They'll sit up and talk about defiant, and then somebody will mention to them, oh, you mean he was defiant against the teleprompter glass? The very first thing out of their mouth is, what about the innocent person that was shot and killed? Ah. We acknowledge that. That person lost their life. We acknowledge that. As painful as that is, somebody went home. There's some family member went home without their family member. And this person just came out to support their guy. I understand that. We sympathize with that person. But you're not about to turn Donald John Trump, who ain't thrown a punch in anger in his entire damn life, into Maximus Decimus Meridius. I'm sorry, it ain't happening over here. Ain't happening, Captain. I'll be damned if I'm going to sit here and play that. No. Oh my God, we should elect him Caesar because he is Maximus Decimus Meridius, and he was shot at. No, he was hit by teleprompter glass. There are experts in firearms that would say even a .22 bullet would have torn that man's ear off. He'd have been walking around here looking like Vincent Van Gogh. Van Gogh, ear. But you know, hear me though? Like seriously, come on, man. So no, you're getting you're getting this because this is exactly what you guys set up. It was a little over 2 weeks ago where Kevin Roberts, the president of the Heritage Foundation, said, we're in the midst of the second revolution and it will be bloodless as long as the left allows it to be. Where was the righteous indignation for that? We are 2 weeks removed from where Mark Robinson took his big milk dud head ass, Reginald Vell Johnson from Timu looking ass to a damn church to say, some folks be killing. Like, but you remember last year when Paul Pelosi, the husband of Nancy Pelosi, was attacked in his own home by some hammer-wielding idiot? Y'all remember that? I remember that. Everybody was on Truth Social talking bad about Paul Pelosi. Donald Trump and one of his ridiculous ass rallies where I call his rallies a therapy session with no damn therapist. Bunch of people commiserating on why they can't be white supremacists anymore. But now I digress. He made jokes about Paul Pelosi. You see what that happened over there, right? How's he doing? But your man get hit by a piece of glass and you want us to all of a sudden cry and wring tears out of our eyes? Man, if you don't get the hell on, no. You want us to play by a certain parameter of rules that you ain't playing by. So you getting these damn jokes, bruh. You getting his work. You are getting his damn work. That man got hit by a piece of glass. Okay, y'all want us to recognize that he got shot at? Okay. You want to be 50 Cent Jackson? You want to be Curtis 50 Cent Jackson? Okay. He Donald 3 cent Trump. There. Many glass, wish death upon me. I got glass and I can't see. Shut up. Shut your ass up. If you want to play it that way, then let's play it all that way and don't play it at all. I'm sick of that, man. Y'all out y'all damn mind. Y'all think we're going to sit up here and feel sympathy for that mofo. And then I notice what your little punk asses is doing, and don't think I don't notice. Don't think I don't notice. You were glomming the innocent life that was lost at that rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, right next to Donald Trump. Nah, son. Nah. Nope. The shooter hit the innocent victim. The shooter hit a teleprompter. Teleprompter glass hit Donald Trump. Donald Trump did not survive an assassination attempt. Donald Trump survived a glassинation attempt. I said what I said. You want to get mad, get mad. Turn that frown around and get glad. I don't know what else to tell you, bro. I don't know what else to tell you. Y'all want us to have sympathy while this dude, his party, the MAGA movement as a whole, loves bringing up violence, love to talk about violence. Oh, we gonna get violent. The left don't got no guns. And when violence comes back to your ass with free shipping and overnight delivery, now all of a sudden you want Celine Dion's My Heart Will Go On and Thoughts and Prayers. Man, if y'all don't get on, bruh. If y'all do not get out of my damn face with that bull, I'm not about to sit here and be sympathetic. This man is not sympathetic to anyone. Let me tell you how this works. Something like this happens. George W. Bush, Republican, said, I don't want anything to happen to the president. I am so glad that he is okay. We must stop this heinous act. Barack Obama, Democrat, the guy that preceded this dude. I don't want to see anything bad happen to the former President Trump. I'm glad that he is okay. I'm glad to see the situation is resolved. We must be able to disagree without being disagreeable. Joe Biden stands up and says, hey, this is not how our politics in America works. I'm glad to see that former President Trump is okay and is doing well. We must stop the violence and stuff like that. Nancy Pelosi. Me and that woman don't get along, but she even said the same thing. I'm glad to see that former President Donald Trump has survived this situation. We must be able to disagree without being disagreeable, this, that, and the third. Do you think, actually you ain't got to think because the proof has already happened. Do you think Donald Trump would have done that for any of them? Nope. He wouldn't have. He would not have. In fact, while Donald Trump is out here doing that defiant stance, selling t-shirts from it, ladies and gentlemen, I told y'all, Nostra Villainous strikes again. I told you it was going to happen. You can now look on Etsy shops all over America. Mr. Defiant Glassonation attempt got t-shirts where he's out there with the fist. I'm so defiant. Fight, fight, fight. What are you fighting against? Glass makers? What are you doing? What are you fighting against? Teleprompters? Bruh, if you don't stand your silly ass down, come on, son. Come on, son. Shout out to Ed Lover. Come on, son. You gotta be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. This man has never thrown a punch in anger in his damn life. But now all of a sudden he fight, man. Bro, look here. Let's say the next debate is Joe Biden just running up and throwing punches at Donald Trump. Let's just say that happens. Donald Trump gonna fall out of them shoes and bust his ass. Cause he can't fight. He can't. Them hand skills is gone. He never had them. And Joe Biden, as feeble-minded as y'all think he is, Joe Biden gonna knock his ass out. He gonna be slumber. Donald Trump got punched in the mouth, knocked out, and fell out of his shoes. Yeah. You got your damn mind. But he fight guy. Ah! This is the same man that told the Proud Boys, stand back, stand by. That was the fist version of stand back and stand by. Out here with that damn dumbass fist. Man, you ain't, come on, man. You don't stop playing. Like, this is what happens when you, like myself, are raised in the projects. And you understand when somebody tries to sell you wolf coochie tickets. You hear a dude from another hood talking about, yeah, man, if I see so-and-so, I'm going to bust his ass. I'm punching him in his mouth. And then it travels, because it's like telephone. It gets to your hood. It gets to your projects. Whatever. Yo, man, so-and-so said he going to bust your ass if he ever see you again. Oh, word? He said that? Okay. So now you go to this, you walking trying to find this dude. Hey, man, I heard so-and-so want to bust my ass. Where you at? 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 Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? This dude's still talking. Still talking. Until old boy run up on him. And then when he run up on him, all that talking goes away. Because some people sell wolf coochie tickets. Won't bust a grape in a fruit fight. Ain't gonna bust a sweat. What are you talking about? So Donald Trump can sit there with that fight stuff. Donald Trump realizes it's gonna be his dumbass supporters is gonna be out there swinging and getting cracked in the jaw meat. He ain't gonna get hit. He got Secret Service agents. He got 24/7 security detail. Some of you po asses out here, all y'all got is y'all balls, y'all word, and that half a gallon of milk is slowly spoiling. But you out here talking about fighting somebody. Donald Trump said fight. You can't. Okay? You can't. You understand you ain't never had no hands. Your mom and daddy told you not to fight. They're like, hey, boy, hey, just get a gun. Because you can't fight. Like, I'm looking dead at you. You over here shadow boxing and your shadow is whooping your ass. Boy, don't fight. Just get a gun. All your friends know you can't fight. That's why they try to get you out of them situations. You know you got some friends that'll tell you in a heartbeat, hey, man, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because you can't fight. You, listen, I watched your footwork. Your feet are confused. Don't fight. Don't fight. You know damn well some of y'all cannot fight. But y'all gonna listen to Donald Trump and get your ass out there and get knocked the puck out. Listen, you gonna get hit so hard, Smokey gonna be over the top of you. And I'm supposed to feel sorry. And Donald Trump is one of those dudes. Donald Trump ain't fighting nothing. Donald Trump ain't fighting nothing. Donald Trump has never fought anything. And you want me to feel sorry because a piece of glass cut that man's ear? It was a glassonation? I'm sorry. When it happened on Saturday, we broke in on GCPR for breaking news. And I watched the video. I watched the whole video. I watched what happened. I watched how he reacted. I watched all of this. And I saw him doing the defiant thing. Then they started showing pictures, and I said, damn it, this is a photo op. Maybe the actual shooting was not a setup. But that damn photo was Captain Defiance with the flag flying over the top of him and the blood on the face and the Secret Service agents covering him. It was at the perfect angle for the perfect shot. And then they started selling t-shirts. So if you ain't gonna take it serious, what the hell makes you think I'm supposed to? Why I gotta take it serious if you don't? You must be out your damn mind. I'm not taking it. Listen, if you making jokes, I'm making jokes. You take it serious, I'll take it serious. I ain't trying to, what the hell kind of, why do I look like taking it seriously when you don't? If you gonna make them jokes and t-shirts and stuff, obviously it wasn't that damn serious to you. So now you getting this work. Like Loda Lux said, he gonna get this work. He gonna get this work. He ain't even get the second verse, but he gonna get this work. I'm sorry, y'all. Listen, if y'all not gonna do it, why should I? Why should I? Because immediately, the right wing on X gonna give it to you on Twitter started that BS. What was the BS they started? Joe Biden organized a hit on Donald Trump. Shut up. Shut all of up. Find the bag of uckface, get them together and shut up. You gonna sit up and, come on, man. Joe Biden ordered the hit. It wasn't no hit. He got hit by glass. It was a hit of glass. That's what happened. So Joe Biden organized the hitting of his teleprompter in the hopes that the glass would do what? Cut his face? Cut it. Come on. Come on. Come on, man. We live in a time where dudes got banana clips. Whole ass banana clips. People can go out and buy AR-15s and are encouraged to go out and buy AR-15s. Encouraged, I tell you. And they are encouraged to get all the rounds. It's like a boxing match when Jack Johnson was a heavyweight champion of the world. They just had all the rounds. We're on round 95, and Jack Johnson is still punching this white man in the face. So, what you're trying to tell me that this dude, whoever, here's the other part of this. People saw this man climbing the top of the building. They saw him. There were people outside of the Trump rally going, hey, what's up with that goofy dude climbing the top of the building with the thing on his back? They told the police, hey, there's a man climbing the top of the building. Police said, all right, we'll investigate. That was an investigating right there. And people were like, well, he thought it was part of the show. They thought he was Overwatch out there securing the area just in case somebody busts off with the thing that's going to bust off. And it turns out it was a 22. It wasn't like it was a AR-15 or AK-47 is the tool with a banana clip. It was a 22. And if you watch that video, you can see where Donald Trump like just touches his ear like, oh, something hit me. And then you hear, paka, paka. Then he decides to get down. Listen, it ain't gonna take, but when I was shot at, me and my friends were shot at, it took one paka. I was on the ground so low, the worms was like, hey man, you can't come in my house, man. Get your ass up off the ground, man. I heard one paka. That was it. I was getting low. I remember David Palmer, my friend at the time. David Palmer was like 6'3", 6'4". We was running up the street trying to get away from this dude with his 357 Magnum, we heard, Booga! I told David, I said, get your big ass down. And David dropped so fast. Like, I'm talking about hardcore, hit the ground. Like a 6'3" dude, poof, he didn't go knees, ground. He went poof, straight down. And that was one pow. This man heard pow and then grabbed his ear. I hear pow, I'm gone. Down. I am low crawling to the truck. Thank you, the United States Army, for teaching me how to low crawl. I'm dropping low. I'm a Flow Rider song. Shorty got low. I'm low. And I ain't getting up to the pocket stop. But by that time, you won't know because I'll be in the car gone. But not Captain Comb-Over. He gets down on the ground worried about his shoe. Now, here's the other thing. All you Trump supporters that are going to get mad in my comment section because I'm saying what I'm saying. He didn't care about the people in his own damn crowd that got shot. What are you talking about? He didn't care. First thing he started talking about was his shoe. My shoe. Like that Aunt Bunny joke from Eddie Murphy. Aunt Bunny falling down the steps. My shoe. That's all he cared about. That was that man. That wasn't me. That was that man. He didn't even take the situation serious. It wasn't like he was saying, get the people out, move them, get the people out. Which, by the way, we're going to talk about that in a hot second. Oh, we're going to talk about these people at this rally. Lord. Oh, Lord, we're going to talk about these people at this rally. But anyway, he didn't care about them. Well, like he was going, the people got to get down. Tell them to get down. He didn't scream out, get down. He didn't tell them get low. He didn't tell them roll out, nothing. He didn't tell them nothing. All he's talking about is his expensive, fake-ass Gucci loafers. Give me my shoe. Give me my shoe. Because he's a selfish, narcissistic ick. That's that man. That's that man. He's just a narcissistic, selfish man. The Secret Service agents literally create a barrier around this man. Literally. They make a wall of bodies. All the Secret Service agents are walking around here with Kevlars and stuff. They are making a secured ring around the former president of the United States. And do you know he had the audacity, the gall, I tell you, to stand his big ass up with the power fist. Dun, 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 like he's Danny Rand from the comic book people. Power Man, Iron Fist, just anyway. Just whatever. I know some of y'all don't understand what the hell I'm talking about. But anyway. He has the gall to put up the power fist yelling out, fight, fight, fight. You don't know if there's another shooter there, Donald. What are you doing? Why are you up in the air? Why can't you follow the instructions and get low? He don't care about the people there. He don't care about the Secret Service agents, but he got to show that defiance. Defiance. Fight, damn it, fight. Fight for a man who has never thrown a punch in his life. Fight for a man who ran at the sight of blood. Oh, I'm sorry. Donald Trump is squeamish about blood. And he said it. This wasn't me. He said it. He described a time at Mar-a-Lago where a man, an older white man, had a seizure. Fell backwards, busted open his head. There was a considerable amount of blood when this man fell backwards and busted his head. Donald Trump said that blood was getting all over the place and he left. A man falls down having a seizure. and the former president of the United States, before he was the former president of the United States. So all that blood on that man's face, I know for a damn fact freaked him the F out because he said it himself. So I want you to see how this works. A piece of glass hits the former president of the United States. He gets low. He does not give a damn about the attendees at his rally. He does not give a damn about the Secret Service detail that is trying to protect his life. He has to make the defiant power fist bull crap. While he's being escorted to the vehicle, the armored vehicle that he is going to ride in to get away from said situation and take him to a medical facility, he stands up in the back door with more power fist stuff. Left his entire rally there. And the only reason he did all that power fist stuff is because the Secret Service told him that the immediate threat was over, the shooter was down. What he and other people did not think about is there could have been a secondary. He could have got rolled out. And here's the thing. I know a lot of people are going to go, well, what do you know? You never served in the military. Yes, I did. Then there's going to be other people that say, oh, well, all you was in supply. Do you act as though I haven't taken tactics classes? You act the 3 to 5 second rush, how to do a stack formation, how to mind your sectors of fire. Y'all act as though I've never done any of that. I couldn't have been in the damn military as long as I was and not done those things. Hell, at one point, I was helped to lead the damn things. I had done them so many times. I, as a non-commissioned officer, was helping the training go on by teaching other soldiers how to do stack formations, how to do sectors of fire, whether it was on the range during qualifications and zeros or when we were at houses. Hello, I actually did a deployment to Afghanistan. I don't know if you've met me before. And any idiot protected the entire way. While they were trying to lead his stupid ass off the stage to get him to his secured armored vehicle, he should have respected that and got low. He took that as a photo op. He took that as a time to rally the base that he didn't give a damn about. He let them out there. What if there had been a second shooter? Bruh, man, out, he's safe. He got an armored vehicle. All them other people with them Trump hats and stuff like that, what they got? Thoughts and prayers. The blood of Jesus. They're gonna end up having a one night, well, not even a one night, a meeting of Jesus out there. Come on, man. But y'all want us to take this seriously? He didn't take it seriously. And then when you find out it wasn't a bullet that pierced his damn ear, it was a piece of teleprompter glass. The jokes is forever, baby. The jokes is forever, baby. He didn't take it seriously, but you want us to. Y'all want us to show sympathy to this heinous man when he has never shown sympathy to any political rival he has ever had. Ever. I'm supposed to feel in the depths of my soul. No, I feel bad for the innocent person that was shot. I feel bad for them. I do. Their family is suffering right now. I feel bad for the person who is sitting in critical condition in the hospital. Their families are hurting for them. So yes, for them, they get all the sympathy in the world. I hope this person in the hospital pulls through. My deepest condolences to the person who lost their life at that damn rally. But for Donald Trump, nah, son. Some folks need killing. That was Mark Robinson. That wasn't me, yo. We're in the midst of the second revolution, and it'll be bloodless if the left allows it to be. That was Kevin Roberts. That wasn't me, yo. And y'all act as though we have to... See, this is the problem when it comes to the right and the left. And I blame the left for this as well because they never had a person like me push back on them. You know, you say something heinous about Paul Pelosi's attack. You don't condemn in the strongest words. No, you sick people like me on them. What kind of crap is that, bruh? That man got busted in the head with a hammer at his own damn house. You simple ghouls don't have enough decorum to even try to respect that. That's why we don't respect you, you trifling some biscuit eaters. You know what I mean? This is the problem. Like I said, the left needs more villains. They need less consultants that they're paying 6 figures, and they need more villains that they can pay 5 and get the same job done. Anyway. But this is how the rules work. The right can talk violence all they want. The right can talk violence. Thank you, Letitia. Yes, living in the projects, we get to hear them and we get ludicrous. How low can you go? Yes. We know what bullets sound like, ladies and gentlemen. You can talk all the crap you want about the hood and how dangerous and this, that, and the third it is. One thing you can't say about us is we gonna stand up and go, wait a minute, where did that come from? No, all we need is pow, and we are on the ground. The hood makes some of the best low crawlers in America right now. What hood? Any hood. Any hood. From South Central to the Bronx, any hood. We know danger. We will get low on your ass. We will get low and run. Trust me on this. Any black and brown person, whether they're in a barrio or a projects or any hood, if they hear "pow," we is down. We are down and we out. Ain't nobody standing here for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. But anyway, so this is how the right operates. They get to say all kinds of heinous bull about the left. They get to say any heinous crap about the left. When a person on the left dies, they get to make jokes. When a person on the left is hurt or injured, they make jokes. They make threats. They're the ones out here angling for a damn civil war. Let me tell you something. At my age, all I want to do is pay my bills, swim in my pool, and grab my wife's booty. I am not thinking about no damn civil war. I don't dislike anybody enough to be stockpiling weapons in my house for a damn civil war that I don't want to have happen. The hell is wrong with you? Some of y'all ain't never seen a war zone. Some of y'all have never seen a damn war zone. What the hell are you? We gonna have the second civil war, bruh. I would much rather wrestle with my wife in the sheets than be out there busting off. I ain't trying to do all that. I am 52 damn years old. I ain't trying to do all that, man. You know what I mean? But the right is the one angling for the civil war. Yeah, we gonna take it back. So when you preach violence, when you advocate for violence, when you angle for violence, when you have a hard-on for violence, guess what? When violence comes, eat it. Eat it. Take that violence and shut your silly ass up. You asked for this. You asked for this. And the jokes is coming. Any innocent person that like I said, my condolences to the child that this happened to. Apparently it was a child that lost their life. Critical condition. I want them to pull through as much as humanly possible. And mind you, if they're at a Trump rally, their politics are not going to align with mine. But it does not mean that I want to see them harmed or hurt or killed or anything like that. I don't. Hell, I don't even want to see Trump hurt or harmed or killed. I want to kill his ideas. I want to kill Project 2025, but I don't want no damn bloodshed. Hey, we got to take Trump off the tech. No. But that's sympathy that the right will never give the left. That is sympathy you will never hear from the right towards the left. You can't put those Lee Greenwood, God Bless the USA songs in there and be sympathetic at the same time. and I'm proud to be an American. I hope Paul Pelosi pulls through, and I won't forget that we can disagree without being disagreeable. That doesn't sell, you know what I mean? Like, that's not hitting the charts. That's not hitting the charts. So, you wanted this work, you gonna get this work. And you gonna sit there and like it because you set up the rules in opposition. We ain't supposed to play by. I'm sorry, y'all think most of the people on the left are supposed to adhere to Martin Luther the King. We gotta be, you know, please be I want y'all to disagree without being disagreeable. And you don't. You don't. So when this happens, you gonna get this work. And the thing about it is, he did not get hit by a bullet. He got hit by glass. And guess what? He's still alive. So it was an attempted glassonation. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. So when I do something or play something like this, don't get mad. Fourth thing. Why are we, as leftists, liberals, progressives, Democrats, whatever, why are we required to take the high road when y'all can be slimy bastards? I'm sorry. I like slime. Yeah, I mean. You go there, I'm going there. Kendrick done told y'all. Shout out to the best rapper in the game right now, best MC in the game right now, Kendrick Lamar. If you take it there, I'm taking it further. Shh, that's something you don't want to do. Ooh. Y'all, I'm not supposed to I'm not playing nice. I'm sorry. Y'all set this up. Big milk dud head Mark Robinson. Some folks need killing. And he gets a standing ovation, but you want me to play nice? If you take it there, I'll take it further. Shh, that's something you don't want to do. Ooh. We don't want to hear you say assassination no more. Kevin Roberts, the damn president of the Heritage Foundation. We're in the midst of the second American Revolution, and it'll be bloodless as if the left allows it to be. Excuse me? What? If you take it there, I take it further. Shh, that's something you don't want to do. Ooh, we don't want to hear you say assassination no more. How you gonna make the rules and then get mad when we follow them? Donald Trump did not lose his life unless the glass had a hit on him. Unless them teleprompters are tired of him not following him. Like, the words are on my screen. Follow the words, Don. Oh, you don't want to follow him? All right, put a hit out on him. Glassonation. Why can't you? The left is so cruel. They're cruel. They're making fun of his assassination. It was a glassonation attempt. It was a piece of glass from a teleprompter that hit his ear. Because if a 22 had hit his ear, he wouldn't have one. He would be Vincent Van Gogh. Van Gogh. But you don't hear me though. Shout out to the Razzcast. Love Razzcast. Don't play with me, man. Listen, I took my belief in how I approach social commentary from a villain's perspective from the song Sushi by Razzcast. Raw like sushi. The definition of rhyme spitter. Sushi. And this is sushi talk right now. Y'all get mad, but y'all have set these rules up. Y'all are upset that nobody is playing by the rules you want us to. All right, I'm going to talk bad about your husband, your kids, your grandkids. I'm going to make fun of your drug addict son. I'm going to make fun of your daughter. I'm going to do all of these things, and I want you to not react. You out your rabbit ass mind. Bro, y'all got the wrong one at the right day. Y'all got the wrong one at the right day. If a 22 bullet, thank you, Letitia. Listen, if a 22 caliber bullet had hit Donald Trump in the ear, Donald Trump would be earless. He would be earless. He'd be Donald John Van Gogh. Van Gogh, Van Gogh. But you don't hear me though. It's too near me not to hear me clearly. Clap my dreams sincerely. Y'all really need to listen to Van Gogh by Razzcast. I love that damn song. I love it. First off, I love Razzcast to begin with. Listen, Soul All Night stays in rotation. Stays in rotation in my car. Stays in rotation. Oro Accheo is one of my favorite Razzcast songs. But y'all got to listen to Razzcast's Van Gogh. Y'all really do. It's a great damn song. He's rhyming his ass off. But anyway, so I'm not playing by the rules you tell me to play by. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You can talk bad about me, my family, my friends, my voting record. You can talk bad about the LGBTQIA+. You can talk bad about black women. You can talk bad about Native and Indigenous people. You can talk bad about trans people. But the moment I say your man had a glacination attempt, all of a sudden your panties is in a wad, you want to cry. You are out of your rabbit ass mind. You take it there, I take it further. There's something you don't want to do. Ooh. The teleprompter tried to kill Donald Trump. The teleprompter tried to kill Donald Trump. Glass. What am I doing? Why am I all of a sudden supposed to play by? No, hell no. And if it was such an assassination attempt, if it was so dangerous for this man, why he got t-shirts? There was not a t-shirt of me and David Palmer and Martez and Terry and Jonathan getting low when a man was shooting at us with a .357 Magnum. There's not a t-shirt of that. There's not a t-shirt. I can tell you that right now. And only the parties that were involved at the time know about it. Only the parties that were involved at that time. And I just gave you the names. I ain't giving you the last names because I'm trying to keep them where they are. Martez, Terry, Jonathan, David, and me. Get low. How? Whoops. Why would you sell a t-shirt of an assassination attempt? Who does that? Does not have a back and to the left t-shirt after the assassination of John F. Kennedy. There is no t-shirt of the assassination of Robert Kennedy by Sirhan Sirhan. There is no t-shirt of Ronald Reagan's assassination. But Donald Trump got one? Yo! Get out of my face. He ain't taking it seriously, so why should I? Why should I when he don't? Why should I take it seriously when he don't? Explain that to me. Why does the left have to be all on her knees crying and gnashing of teeth when Donald Trump put out merch of the so-called assassination attempt? He ain't taking it seriously. The hell are you talking about? But you expect the left to? Nah, son. Son, yo, son. No, son. Nah, son. No. And if you ain't gonna take it serious, neither am I. Here's how you take it seriously. You don't make a shirt. Here's how you take it seriously. The former president of the United States comes out with a statement strongly condemning what happened and condolences to the families of anybody who was harmed. That's how you take it seriously. This is how you take it seriously in a situation. Rather than worrying about your shoes, you worry about the crowd behind you, the people in front of you. Get these people out of here. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. In other words, be adult. Be an actual leader. Be a former president of the United States. Not a narcissistic bitch. Here's how you do none of that. Exactly what Donald Trump did. So if the merch is out, that means you don't take it seriously. You think it's funny. You're trying to find a way to make you. What you want me to do? You want me to feel bad? You you want me to feel bad? Oh well, that ain't happening. I'm sorry. I apologize profusely, but that's not happening. Like dead ass. Listen, I know some people that have been shot. I got a cousin right now. It is wedged, and he has had headaches, nightmares, things of that nature for a very, very, very long time. This is my cousin, okay? And by knowing that, I know what it's like. I've seen the aftermaths of it. Now, if my cousin came out with a t-shirt showing the bullet in his brain, first off, I'm going to ask him, what the hell are you thinking? And secondly, I might smack shit at you. Like, dog, you got hit in the head. Okay? I went to see you. You was laid up for a month. A month. I remember your mama, my aunt, staying by your damn bedside the whole damn time. I know your father, my uncle, was out of sorts. He's like, I want my son. Please don't let nothing happen to my son. Please don't let nothing happen to my son. And you out here with a t-shirt? Man, if you don't take that damn thing and put it up and burn it some damn place, what's wrong with you, boy? That would be my answer to my cousin. If you're going to put your stuff on a t-shirt, obviously it don't mean nothing. Obviously, you must be cool in the fan with this, right? Right? Hey, I got shot at. Want to buy some merch? So if you're not taking it seriously, why you expect anybody else to take it seriously? Why is the House demanding that the head of Homeland Security come in and testify about why wasn't the shooter stopped? That was on Donald Trump's Secret Service detail. That ain't got nothing to do with Mayorkas, the head of Homeland Security. Why y'all got Biden's name in your jaw meat? Biden ain't got nothing to do with this. Oh, and by the way, the shooter, whose last name is Crooks. Last name's Crooks. Anyway. Was a registered Republican. Dun, dun, dun. The plot chickens. So again, this all smells nasty. It's nasty, nasty, nasty work. Nasty work. This all smells staged. So why exactly are you asking us to take it seriously when all the indications after the teleprompter glass hit his ear has shown that he ain't taking it seriously? Come on. Ain't my fault, bruh. Got nothing for you. Got nothing for you. You want me to take it seriously, I will take it seriously the moment you do. What I'ma do? I'm taking your lead. I'm remembering that y'all couldn't wait to make fun of Paul Pelosi after he was attacked with a hammer in his own damn home. The guy looking for his wife. And had Nancy Pelosi been there, how much damage and destruction and violence could have happened to her, a woman. Y'all make fun. Y'all had jokes. Here's some white underoos and a hammer. Don Jr., the cokehead. I need more heat put on Don Jr. the same way y'all put it on Hunter Biden. Because Don Jr. is a cokehead. I said what I said. Fish scale snorting. Yeah. And Kimberly Guilfoyle needs to stop with the plastic surgery. Jeez, woman, stop. Please stop. God, stop. I need more heat put on Don Jr. the same way it was put on Hunter Biden. I needs that. I needs that in my vein, B. Y'all want us to play nice after we've watched the right do all kinds of heinous stuff and talk about all kinds of heinous things? And you want us to play nice? I'm sorry. We fresh out of the Negroes that would do something like that. I'm the replacement model. Like, you know how they had them dolls, the Bratz dolls, and they came out with new ones. People were like, "Yo, man, these new Brat dolls don't look happy." I'm the new Brat doll, with a group of people that have never played nice throughout their entire political careers, and their followers and sycophants who also have never played nice at all. If you think I'm gonna play nice with them, you have lost. So you want me to be sympathetic, and I ain't got but one answer to that. I said exactly what I said. I said exactly what I said. When the t-shirts came, that's when I knew y'all wasn't gonna be serious about it. So guess what? Neither am I. Take the t-shirts down, we can have a serious conversation about safety and gun rights and things of that nature. If you selling merch that says never surrender or defiance with blood on the face, guess what? You getting these jokes. Sorry, don't care. Get mad. I don't give a damn. I'm sorry, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Y'all act a fool if you want to. Act a fool if you want to. Can't be me. Wouldn't be me. Like I said, y'all can talk bad about the hood, but one thing the hood knows, when you hear pow, you get low. And you get out the way. This whole situation has the distinct smell of a glacination. Donald Trump needs to strongly come out and condemn teleprompters because obviously they wanted to kill his ass. What I'ma do, ladies and gentlemen? What I'ma do? This is the Sound of Coffee on GCPR. I am Thomas Bishop. I am your morning show host. I'm good looking. I really am good looking. I don't say that just to be saying it. There's a lot of people that tell me I'm really kind of cute. Now I feel like Prince. I'm singing Something in the Water Does Not Compute. Some people tell me I'm kind of cute, but it does cute when it comes to why. Oh yeah, I love that song. I'm the biggest Prince fan. One morning, no, I ain't playing no Prince because I'm not trying to get sued by his estate. Does not compute. But I'll mock it. I'll be trying. Must be something in the water you drink. It's been the same in every girl I had. Must be something in the water you drink. Why would a woman want to really be so bad? My older sister is the reason I am a Prince fan, and I could not thank her more if I tried. Belinda, I love you, and please know that growing up with you has been one of the greatest experiences of my life. I am a better human being because of you. And I want to thank you for all the gifts you've given me, including the love of Prince. So thank you for that. Oh, the love of Prince and the fear of the Isley Brothers. Because my older sister had an Isley Brothers poster in her bedroom. Them brothers did not look like they needed to be effed with. There were some big dudes, man. Big dudes with big beards and big platform shoes and just big muscles. I was like, yo, man, I don't know who they are, but I'm scared of them. Like I don't even mess around. Linda had a Commodores poster and an Isley Brothers poster, and I would stare at the Commodores poster, but them damn Isley Brothers posters, there was like 6 of them. I was like, they're all brothers? I'm like, that's a freecreditreport.com ass whooping if I ever saw one. Like my older sister, I love my older sister, seriously. Like I thank her so much for so many different things that she actually, gave me an appreciation for. Like I love Loose Ends, the musical group. Stay a little while, child, stay. That's my older sister. That's my older sister. My reference to some music comes from her. Like the Simply Red, that's Linda. Like I would not be the musical aficionado and the lover of good music if it was not for my older sister. Because I think when I was younger, I don't know what I was listening to. Maybe the theme music for Godzilla. I mean, like that doesn't bump well in the ride. My older sister she was the one that introduced me to hip hop. Rapper's Delight. Older sister played it. She loved it. A lot of things, like a lot of appreciation. And I was a horrible kid. I really was. Like, I remember we got her damn cashmere jacket wet in the wintertime. My father whooped our ass. We were trying to wake her up. She wouldn't wake up, so we put a space heater like literally right next to the bed, almost burned the bed up. Got her ass whooped for that. This was a 2 day. This was a 2 ass whooping day. Because the reason we were waking her up is because Dad wanted her to go to the store. It's snowing like a mug outside, boy. It's snow. Not regular, not this stuff y'all call snow now. I'm talking, hey, are we going to be able to use this front door? Because it's snowing. And we wet her coat, like brand new cashmere coat. Wet it, like poured buckets of water on it. So my older sister wakes up and screams, "Ah! Daddy!" They put the space heater right next to the bed. Ass whooping, ass whooping, ass whooping. She gets up, gets ready, brush her teeth, wash her face. Dad says, "Go to the store. I want you to get some so-and-so and such and such." She goes and pulls this cashmere coat out of the closet, and it weighs 3 times as she does. Find out, oh snap, the kids done wet it. Ass whooping, ass whooping, ass whooping. So I was but it didn't mean I didn't love my older sister. I still to this day I love my big sister. She's an inspiration for a lot of stuff. She always believed in me. Always. Has always believed in me. Always been my biggest fan. We were there when she graduated high school. So when I graduated high school, there she was, right there, cheering me on, along with my mom. She was so proud of me. The only reason I did not walk my sister down the aisle is because I was in AIT. And I could not get away to do it. Because that would have been the biggest honor, one of the biggest honors as her brother. Like literally, she even said it. She's like, well, Thomas can't be there. Which means I was first on the list. Yeah, I was first on the list. She was going, I've never walked anybody down the aisle. That's a damn shame. I got 4 daughters. I probably will never walk any of them down the aisle. I got a niece. Probably not gonna be able to walk her down the aisle. So that's one of those things that I wish I could have done. But literally, I was first on the list. And my older cousin Larry was the one that ended up walking her down the aisle. But she said, had I been able to do it, I was gonna be the one. I was gonna have the suit on and walk my sister down. It was so great. But my older sister's always been like my biggest inspiration. Like she's one of those sort of people that I got a lot of really, really great things and ideas from her. And I don't say it enough, but my older sister, like seriously, I would do anything in the world for her. You know what I mean? Anything in the world. There's nothing Linda could call me and ask me to do that I wouldn't. Because she's always, like when I say she's always been there for me, it is never, it literally, without question, she's always been there for me. Always. And it's like one of the things that makes her as special to me as she is because I know that if I ever needed her, I could reach out to her, and it would never be a thing where she couldn't do it or she didn't want to do it or she wouldn't talk or whatever. No, Linda would um, make it her business to do it. That's the crazy part. Linda would make it her business to do it. And, you know, in the hierarchy of our family, you know, mom and dad were always mom and dad. They were these unapproachable pillars. You know what I mean? You know, they were polar opposites. But now I realize that my parents were my parents. And they did the best they could with what they had. So to step into that breach, there was my sister Linda. And sometimes Linda was an older sister. Sometimes she was an older sister. Sometimes she was mother hen. But it was always consistent. She never ever changed up, switched up. Never happened. She's always been consistent. She's always cared about me and my siblings. Always. And it is a testament to her that I am the way I am right now. Because I tell people all the time, I've had influences throughout my life on the person that I am today. And I do credit my mother with a lot. Do not get me wrong. My mother is the greatest teacher, the greatest disciplinarian, my greatest cheerleader. Okay. But my sister Linda is right up there with her. I like seriously. My older sister Linda is literally right up there with her. There, and I have no ambiguity about it. I don't try to play. I don't. This is what I mean when I say black women have shaped me. My older sister's imprint on me can be seen in a lot of the things that I do today. A lot of the things that I talk about, the passion that I have for it. You can see my mother and my sister. You can see the imprint that they made on me. You know, because mom is mom. Mom is mom. But Linda was a sibling. You know, I don't know how my other siblings looked at her. Like, because she was a lot older than them. But I'm only 9.5 years younger than her. So I didn't just look at her as my sibling. I almost looked at her like a peer. You know? I have half brothers from my father's side of the family. And one of them is like in his 70s. But when I met him, he tried to come off like I'm the big brother. And who are you talking to, bruh? You are a brother. You're not my dad. You don't sit your monkey ass down. But that never happened with my sister. Never. She was my sister. I looked at her as a peer, but I get mad. But we were also able to forge a relationship that went far beyond older sister or younger brother. You know, realizing that we were the two oldest children of our parents. We understood that there was something, we're going to see and experience things differently than the rest of our siblings. We're going to see things a lot differently. My sister had 9.5 years of being around my parents before I even came on the scene. You know what I mean? So her experiences are going to be different. She's going to understand things differently. And what she did was she in turn gave me that knowledge. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like I was out here in the world by myself, didn't know anything, this, that, and the third. No, my older sister was there. My older sister was there. She would bust her ass and would do things. I will never forget. She used to work at a Nike plant. I think it was not a plant. It was like a shoe warehouse, right? Where she could get discounts on shoes for you know, like little to nothings, things of that nature, right? So she really so she decided she's gonna get new shoes for everybody, right? And she got new shoes for my little sisters. She got new shoes for my brother. She got a pair of new shoes, but she could not find a pair of shoes for me because my feet were so big. I had a size 12 foot as a, I don't know, I was like 9, 10, 11 years old. shoe size was 12 at that time. And she couldn't find a pair of shoes for me. They didn't have my size. And do you know she felt bad about that? She felt bad. It wasn't like she was like, well, you ain't getting no shoes, Thomas. Feet too damn big. Go on, buddy. Go find 2 pieces of cardboard and get yourself some dental floss. Make yourself some new shoes. No, she actually felt bad about it. She did. And she agonized over it. I'll never forget that. Like, Thomas, I'm so sorry. It's like, what are you sorry about? It's just new shoes. It's okay. Which gave me, which was the impetus to give me the idea that when we had those snow days, I could go and get my own shoes. Because Mom couldn't afford to buy them and Linda couldn't get them at a discount at a shoe warehouse. That gave me the idea I could just get my own. So I got up and put on what I had and went and shoveled snow. I was charging, $5 for the steps in the walkway, $15 for the driveway, or $20 for both. Right? People was just throwing $20 at me. Here you go, just shovel all of it. And I would shovel and I shovel and I shovel. I did this for like 3 days straight. Some people, I'll never forget, there's a woman right now that owes me $20, and you know who you are. I shoveled all of your stuff, and you never opened the door after I was done, y'all. Don't think I haven't forgotten. But I bought my own shoes. I bought my brothers a second pair of shoes. Just by doing that. And my sister was proud of me. She was really, really proud of me, and I felt that. My mom was gonna be proud anyway. My mom was like, "Hey, my boy is has ingenuity. Yes, that's good." So it was like, all right, But my older sister was right there. She was like, "Oh my God, Thomas, that's a good job." It was little things like that that shaped the person that I am today. My older sister listening to R&B music upstairs. We had the 8-track. Like, the reason I use Kenny Loggins' Jesus so much is because that album where This Is It is on, Kenny Loggins looked like Jesus. And I remember even saying, and we was listening to the 8-track, I'm like, why is Jesus singing? Like, time is this is it. Don't be mistake when you want this. Like, I was like, why is Jesus Christ singing? I love This Is It. Don't get me wrong. Kenny Loggins, This Is It. I'm all right. I love Kenny Loggins. I'm not making fun of him. But I am telling you, on that 8-track, that man looked like Jesus. They had the lights behind him, behind his head. And, you know what I mean? They had like and he had the beard and this is it. Baby, let's do it when you want it. I thought it was Jesus Christ. Which is where the joke of Kenny Loggins' Jesus comes from. Will y'all hear me make the Kenny Loggins' Jesus joke? It's from my sister's 8-track of Kenny Loggins. My sister she has, like, literally, when I tell y'all, she has had as much influence on me as my mom has. I mean that. When I make these TikTok videos, when I go so hard for women's rights, when I go so hard and stand up for Black women, and I say I come from a Black woman in a family of Black women and have been raised by them, my older sister is one of the people I'm talking about. Like, when I say in a family of Black women, my older sister is the first person I think about. My cousin Beverly and Martha and Lorraine and Ernestine and stuff like that. I love them, don't get me wrong, and they do and have had an influence on my life, but I started home. My older sister is one of the first people I'm talking about. I watched my older sister go into a fist fight with a dude that wanted to beat me up when I was a kid. I think that right there is what literally solidified our relationship. That part. It wasn't enough that my older sister was going to always protect me, because I knew it was going to happen. We talked about it all the time. But when I saw her knuckle up with another grown man, because it was a big old neighborhood fight. I'm fighting two dudes. And while I'm fighting these two dudes, one of the friends of the two dudes, who was a grown man, wanted to punch me in the back of my head. My older sister, shoes off. Linda had her shoes off. She's like, oh, you ain't hit my brother. And she got, listen, Linda, Linda was getting ready to get it here, buddy. And the dude was like, oh, I ain't fighting no girl. She's like, oh, no, you ain't gonna fight my brother. My sister, listen. Oh, my God. There's a lot of black women that were raised in the projects and know what the stance is, that upper stance, you know. My older sister looked like Muhammad Ali. And while I'm trying to fight these two dudes, I look off to the side and I see Linda is trying to get it in. Linda's getting ready to get it in. I'm fighting two dudes at the same time. And I look over and my older sister's out there getting ready to scrap. And that's when my other sisters got involved. Well, my sister Lizzie, that's when they got involved. My sister Lizzie was getting ready to scrap because Linda was getting ready to scrap. Mom, on the other hand, Mom was going to end all of it. They didn't call her shotgun doc for nothing. Put it that way. All right. So to know that my older sister was out there like that, you know what I mean? Like it is a relationship that has literally sustained me my whole life. She is somebody that I look up to, who I am glad to call my sister. I'm glad to call her a guide, my mother hen. And the love I have for her, like, I think it's only matched by the love I have for my brother Rocky. I think that's the love that I have for my older sister is only probably matched by the love that I have for my brother. Right? Now, both of them know my kids have more love than anybody. I love my 4 children more than, well, my 8 children. I'm not gonna say 4 anymore. I said my 8 children more than anything on earth. I love my grandkids twice as much. You know, I love my wife. She's the rock of my life. She's just my best friend. But my 2 siblings, my sister and my brother, just I love them so damn much. Like it didn't even, you know what I mean? So sometimes it's good to say that. Sometimes it's good because in this life, a lot of people tend to put off saying things like that. You know, because we're like, well, they had to know, right? I'll never forget that Ed O'Neill scene where he was talking about his dad when he was in Modern Family. And he's like, he broke his collarbone and passed out. And his father, you know, a girl broke up with him. His dad gave him a sandwich, told him to get over it, blah, blah, blah. And there that part, and he's like, he had to know I loved him, right? Because he didn't cry. He didn't cry. Not one time during his father's funeral. He's like, I never cried. I never cried. He said, he had to know I loved him, right? He had to know, right? I'm sorry. That's not how I operate. I'm stupid with the love. I'll give it out freely because it's the one free thing. It's the one free thing that we all have. Love is something you can give away and it's always replenished. Maybe it's not replenished by the person that you love, but it's replenished by people, by others. It's replenished by life. It's replenished by loving yourself and the different ways that the different things and ideals and stuff like that you go through in life. Love is always replenished. It is always replenished. And to me, that means something, you know, so hell yeah, I give it away. Give it away freely. I give it away freely. I learned that from my older sister. I did. Because there's always love with conditions. I love you if you give me some money. I love you if you give me some ass. I love you if you do things for this, that, and the third. No. I love my sister because she is much more than just my sister. She's a good friend to me. And I hope that I sustain her with that. I hope that when the day comes that we are no longer together, on this plane of existence that she knows how much I love her, how much I genuinely care about her, how much I genuinely want nothing but the best in the world for her. I hope she knows. So I make sure that she does by telling her, I love you. I love you. No conditions, unconditionally, I love my sister. So when I tell other people I love them and I'm proud of them, I do that unconditionally. I don't expect anything back. I don't. I was taught that at home. It's one of the lessons that I learned from Black women. You know, I say all the time, my mother's the strongest Black woman I've ever met in my strongest woman. Screw all that Black woman stuff. My mother's the strongest woman I have ever known, ever. My mother created the template that made the man that I am today. I try to live in an honorable life. I try to live a life that I don't make enemies. Now, I know I'm going to because of the things that I say and the way I operate. People are going to hate me, and I get that. Actually, no, I don't because I'm trying to figure it out, but it's kind of stupid, but whatever. But my oldest sister refined that. My oldest sister refined that love. She refined it in a way that I try to operate every day with that refinement. You know, different life experiences and things of that nature. You know, I realize that it's going to be hard to love sometimes. Sometimes you're just going to want to hate people. Sometimes you're going to want to just beat the brakes off of people. But I know that in the grand scheme of things, the world is operated off of love long before it's operated off of hate. You know, I tend to be the villain of the story only because the villain is necessary in these day and times. Because our heroes are going to fail us. Our heroes have failed us. The institutions we put so much stock in have failed us. The people that have had those institutions have failed us. Our leaders have failed us. Our entertainers have failed us. Our politicians and things of that nature, they fail you. But they all put on nice red capes and proclaim themselves to be heroes simply by doing minimum effort and minimum work, but they want maximum love and affection. So yes, the villain is necessary. I am a necessary villain, and I'm okay with that. I am perfectly okay with that. I have gathered a strong grouping of necessary villains and have created the organization that is the Villains Guild. You know, we're not a secret society. People know who we are. We want them to. We expect them to. We want them to see us as the villains that we are and understand exactly what we stand for. We stand for the idea that, yes, you want the cape that makes you a hero, but you are not. What you are doing is harming the people that you want this admiration and adulation from. And I'm sorry, we're not allowing that. The Villains Guild stands in the breach. We are the ones that actually do think about the people. We are the ones that actually do think about the people's well-being and their needs. Whether it's a young transgender child someplace in a red state or a hardworking Black woman in a blue state, that is what we are here for. We are here to be their voice. We are here to be the person that speaks their pain and sorrow to those who will not listen. And we are perfectly okay by playing the person that says the uncomfortable things in the room, hence the reason we are villains. The guild is strong. Don't ever think otherwise. Don't ever think otherwise. The guild is strong. The guild has been strong. The guild will be strong. I am not the leader of the guild. Never claimed to be. I might be the voice of it. I might be the face of it, but I am not the leader of the guild because our biggest thing is we have no leaders. We are each in our own way a leader. I have a friend, Big Joe, who lives out west, combat vet, skinhead, fights against racism, uses his voice, his talent, his words to fight against skinheads and racism. I have a friend, Jessica, trans woman. I have another friend, Gretchen, these are my sisters. I don't even consider my friends. These are my sisters who fight against transphobia. I have a friend, Dr. Ben, who fights against gun violence. I have friends who fight against different phobias and social ills. Sometimes we will do something in secret that makes some person's life better. Like the time we all gathered together and made sure that a family who the husband of was suffering from terminal cancer got a chance to go to WrestleMania, one of the proudest things I've ever done in my life. We use social media as a tool. We get our point across that way. Whether it's making videos, whether it's going on lives or what have you, the Guild is strong. But the impetus for the formation of the Villains Guild started with the love that I have for my older sister. And knowing that sometimes you need somebody to stand up for you, to fight for you. And I got it. I had it at home. Like I said, my mother, the strongest woman, most beautiful, strongest woman I will ever know in my life. And then there's my older sister right next to her, who refined the man that I am today. That man decided not to be one of those people that's going to stand on the sidelines and say nothing. That man is going to be the person that's going to say the uncomfortable things, whether people like it or not. And it just so happens that I found others like that. We have branches. VGUK. I'm just telling you. We have Villains Guild United Kingdom. VGUK. Hey, Angry. We so need to make a Villains Guild logo with the Union Jack in it, so that we can give it to our UK affiliates, so they can so they know that they're being represented. Our UK affiliates, yeah. So don't ever think otherwise. The Guild is strong. I always said that I want to see a member of the Villains Guild on every continent on Earth. Maybe not Antarctica, because then we'd have to recruit like an actual polar bear and then see if we can get him a t-shirt. Like, hey, Mr. Polar Bear, want to be part of the Villains Guild? Oh, okay. We'll just leave the pamphlet and information here. Email us when you're ready. But yes, the goal has always been expansion and leadership. We are organized, don't get me wrong, we just don't have any centralized leader. Every member of the guild is a leader in their own way. We speak on Black women's issues. We speak on gay issues. We speak on economic issues. There are people in here that talk about mental health and mental illness and things of that nature. We have a group that I couldn't be prouder of. We're something else. But all of that sprung from the well that is my older sister, to give love freely. I love the members of the guild. I love them. The guild is strong, and I love every one of them. I'm proud of every one of them. I'm proud to stand beside every single one of them. You know, standing up for yourself. Standing up for people who cannot stand up for themselves. I learned that from my older sister, and guess what? The imprint is on the guild. You know, being authentic. My sister was authentically into R&B. She used to have the afro and the platform shoes. She has been authentic in her work. She has been authentic in her marriage. She has been authentic in how she raised my niece, who is a graduate of Temple University. It is one of the things that is the foundational core of the Villains Guild. You see what I'm saying? So it's like the guild is almost an extension of the relationship I had with my older sister. The fact that my older sister would take a punch from me and throw one. My older sister would throw a punch in defense of me. Something I you're like, wow, your older sister would do that? Yeah. And she did. So when I say that the guild will fight for those who cannot fight for themselves, I mean every single word of it, because we will. We absolutely will. We will fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. We will throw the punch in defense of those who cannot fight for themselves. We'll do it. So the imprint of the guild can be directly traced to the imprint that my sister had in my life. You know, and I just want to brag about it. I do. I want to brag about her. I want her to know from the bottom of my heart, there are no words that I have to describe the love that I have for you. None. And you're talking to a guy with a bachelor's degree in communications. I love my older sister so damn much. I am so proud to call her my older sister. I'm proud to be her little brother. I am absolutely 100% proud to be her little brother. And I just want her to know that, Linda, I love you. I absolutely adore you. And I thank you literally from the depths of the bottomless parts of my soul and my heart. I thank you for being my big sister. And just know your little brother got you. Your little brother got you. Always. Until the end of our lives. I got you. Always. And you know that. There is never a time you ever call, I'm there. You ever need me, I am there. I'm always going to do that. Always. Because you are one of the best. And I love you for that. I love you and I thank you for everything you have ever done for me. I thank you for being my big sister. I thank you for that. It is 8:33. Oh no, I'm sorry, not 8. 9:33 Eastern Standard Time, 8:33 Central Standard Time. Go figure out the rest of it for yourself. This is the Sound of Coffee. Every time I say that, I get mad because this show was supposed to be something else. I swear for God and for the white man, when this show first started, when I came up with the idea for the Sound of Coffee and I brought it out to the management of GCPR, the idea was the Sound of Coffee was a play on the Sound of Freedom, that Jim Caviezel movie. And there was supposed to be a picture of me in some old tactical gear, right? Hugging a big old bag of coffee. Looking at the camera like I don't know if y'all remember the advertisement for the Sound of Freedom. I don't know. But there was that picture of Jim Caviezel holding that kid with the silhouette thing in the back. And it's like, God's children are not for sale. I thought it was a ridiculous movie. I listened to God. Shout out to Puzzle in the Thunderstorm. Hey, can y'all please contact me? I have emailed you. I would really like to talk to you. Like seriously, y'all invite everybody else on God Awful Movies. Y'all ain't gonna invite your boy. I'm an atheist just like you. I can make fun of movies just like you. I can even take notes while we're making fun of movies just like you. And I have comedic timing. So hey, no illusions. Holla! Ain't no stopping me. Come on. But anyway, so I listen to God Awful Movies do the live dissertation on the Sound of Coffee. I mean, not Sound of Coffee, the Sound of Freedom. And I thought it was freaking hilarious. So I came up with this, we were like, hey, we need a morning show. We need a morning show. It's like, yeah, we need a morning show. We're going to do it a morning show. Right? We're going to do a morning show. And it was just sitting there. It was just sitting there like the Sound of Coffee. And I said it like, I'll never forget, in the group chat, in the management group chat, I was like, The Sound of Coffee. They was like, excuse me. I was like, that's the name of the morning show. So it was supposed to be some serious take. There's supposed to be a picture, and Angry never did this. I'm kind of mad at it. Angry could have taken a picture of my face, right? Put it on this really muscular body with the silhouette thing in the back, with me looking defiant, holding on to a bag of coffee. And the tagline was supposed to be, God's children are not for sale. God's coffee absolutely is. Like, you know what I mean? And it was supposed to have like the movie font, The Sound of Coffee. So that was the impetus for this show. And then Gambit, who is our voice coordinator and promo person, he turned it into like Good Morning America, only with me. He had a damn alarm clock, and he's like, that's the sound of coffee. And he put a little what is that? Do you hear that? That's the sound of coffee. And it was like, he turned it into like Good Morning America, the GCPR Negro version. And it's like, yo, son, we're supposed to be making fun of Jim Caviezel. So now that beef that I'm supposed to have with Jim Caviezel, it isn't even room temperature. It hasn't even been taken out of the freezer yet. So it's at Antarctic blast temperature. But yeah, that was what the impetus of the show was supposed to be. So this morning's show was brought to you by Glitterwix. Go over to Glitterwix and get the newest, hottest scent on the streets. That is the candle known as Villainous, inspired by yours truly, Thomas the Villain Bishop. You can also pick up your 47 Fish shirt, which shows the defiancy of Donald Trump after the attempted glassonation. Come on, it's funny as hell. All right, so I have not watched House of the Dragons, so you will get your House of the Dragons update tomorrow. But we do have to talk about the Game of Thrones cinematic universe. Listen, man. The moment House of the Dragons came up, HBO Max was like, hey, we're going to make our own MCU over here. We don't care. You can call it the DC. They can call it the DUC. Or DCU. Actually, no, they can't, because DC, James Gunn is around running the DC universe. So, I don't know. They can call it GOTCU, the Game of Thrones Cinematic Universe. So, we need to talk about this. If they keep this up, like, there's some stories to be told, but we need George R.R. Martin to finish that last book, bro. George, you're kind of old, man. Just being honest. And I'm telling you right now, because if anything happens to George R.R. Martin, there's going to be millions of people heartbroken. The book readers are going to be falling over themselves crying. And those of us who be like, wait a minute. So season 8 is the definitive end to Game of Thrones now? There'll be a whole lot of people mad. They're going to be mad as hell. So, George, you need to hurry up and finish that book. What would be funny is if George R.R. Martin saw the final season of Game of Thrones and then wrote the book version, and it's exactly like the last season. Oh, y'all gonna be heated, bruh. Y'all gonna be heated. There's gonna be some crying and gnashing of teeth. Because here's some things y'all need to understand. There was no Night King in the books. Everybody mad that Arya killed the Night King. I should have been Jon Snow. In the books, the dude ain't even there. What are y'all talking about? It didn't matter. Listen, Bronn could have jumped out that chair and killed the Night King. It still wouldn't have mattered. The Night King is not in the damn books. Y'all have to read the books or at least get the audio books to understand that. You know who else isn't in the TV show but is in the books? Catelyn Stark was supposed to come back as the Red Woman, who can't really talk, but she's coming back to get vengeance on the people that killed her at the Red Wedding. I noticed you season 8 haters don't mind that.
Well, you know, Catelyn Stark's supposed to come back as the Red Woman.
There's a lot of stuff that ain't in the books, or that, ain't in the books. It was in the TV show. So when D&D decided to take it wherever they wanted to take it, they could, because number one, they ain't in the books. Yes, the Walking Dead can attack Winterfell. I just needed them to make it lighter. Like, I had to put the brightness on my own television and on my own computer up to damn near solar flare to see this. That was a dark ass episode. And I don't mean just in terms of depth. I'm thinking in terms of visual. Like, bruh, turn the light on. The hell are we doing right now? It's dark than a mug up in this biatch. Anyway. So yes, the Night King can send the armies of the dead to Winterfell because he ain't in the book. There is no Night King in the book. Okay? I was mad.
How did Arya kill this mighty Night King?
Listen, it could have been Arya's draws that stabbed the Night King. It still wouldn't have mattered. The Night King's not in the book. I not only read, but I own all of the Game of Thrones books. There is no Night King in any of them. If you can find a Night King, let me the hell know. He's not in the books. Aight? So whoever killed this fictional character that ain't in the damn books, good on him. You might have wanted Jon Snow, but who gives a shit? It ain't in the books. George R.R. Martin did not make a Night King in the book. So argue with your mama, don't argue with me. Or argue with George, don't argue with me. So all those people that had such a problem with Arya killing the Night King, get out my face. Get out my face. Of course, Daenerys Targaryen can blow up and destroy King's Landing. The last book ain't out yet. Oh, that's just lazy writing. How? What's lazy about it? Well, it's not based on the book. The book ain't out yet. It ain't out yet. She's still in the last book of Dance of Dragons. I think she's still in Pentos or Brazos or Marine or wherever. She's still over there in the last book. She ain't even got on the boats to come over yet. How y'all gonna get mad at D&D for doing something when they ain't got no... It's like, hey, bro, anything? George R.R. Martin's like, nope. I'm gonna go be in a Sharknado movie. George, if you don't finish that book, it's on you. We had to try to do a show, bruh. Nothing. So they made it up on the fly, and guess what? You might not like it, but you watched. Y'all knew Daenerys Targaryen had that Mad King blood in her. You know how they say some people got that dog in them? Daenerys had that Mad King in her. It was her daddy. What are you talking about? She got that Mad King in her. Got that mad dog in her. And her father put dragon fire all through King's Landing. We ain't even talking just in the castle. We're talking about all of King's Landing. And was going to burn everybody up if he couldn't rule. But y'all mad that she did the same thing, only she did it with a dragon. If y'all sit down, again, that's her daddy. all that inbreeding and cousin banging and sister screwing and children making all that incest, they got crazy genes. Come, my lady, come, my lady. My genes crazy. Come, my lady. Like, be honest with yourself. If a Targaryen listen, if she had taken King's Landing, arrested Cersei, arrested Tyrion, and arrested them, right? Just arrested them. And then made them all wear, I don't know, donkey costumes and parade through King's Landing with that woman behind them going, shame, ching, ching, shame. What difference does it make? She is the Mad King's daughter. She went nuts. She out there tripping, son. And y'all are mad because y'all wanted Jon Snow to kill the Night King and y'all wanted Jon Snow on the Iron Throne. Woody, you should tell George R.R. Martin, hey, can we get that part? And he's like, I'm still over here in Sharknado, buddy. What the hell you mad about? She crazy. She got a damn nuclear weapon she riding on. And these people have disrespected her. They killed her friend. Nobody likes her. Her dragons and stuff helped kill the Night King. She don't get no love for that because the people in the North don't like her. They think she's weird. Cersei treated her like a herb. Kicked her to the curb like a herb. Yeah, you won, but don't nobody like you. Of course you gonna go. Listen, let me tell you something. If I work my ass off, right, I suffer sacrifice. I suffer, indignities over and over and over. Like, nobody respects me. Nobody likes me. They give me no respect. All right? But I'm going to buy a house. And all these people, this is my family, all of them going to live in it. But I've been disrespected the whole time. I'm going to burn the damn house down when I get it. As soon as I close the papers, I'm lighting the fires. Like, you can't be just getting treated like crap and expect this girl to I'm just going to take over. Yay! New queen. I'm the new queen. Give me the castle. Give me the Iron Throne. Yay! With Targaryen blood in her? Shit. She lost her rabbit ass mind, and rightfully so. Y'all was mad as hell. I can't believe that Daenerys Targaryen went crazy. What are you mad about? Again, do you not know who her daddy is? Her daddy was nuts. Her older brother Rhaegar, which, by the way, one day I'm going to do a 2-hour show just talk about the bad names in the Targaryen family. I'm going to go through and count up how many names of the same person happened. Aegon. How many Aegons did we get? Aegon, we got 5, 6 Aegons. That's y'all problem. That's y'all problem. That's why the damn Targaryens is nuts. How you going to marry your sister and come up with the same name as your great uncle? What are you doing? There's like 5 or 6 Aegons. Like 10 Viseryses. Couple of Rhaenys. Rhaenyras. Rhaenys, Renat. We can't get a regular name. Hey, that's Marie Targaryen over there, dog. I went to high school with her, man. She cool. She good people, man. She know how to make that Kappa punch. I don't know how she did it, but Marie Targaryen is my friend. Bob Targaryen, who sells used cars on the highway. It's Targaryen. It's Dragonfire car sales. They're all used cars. Hi, I'm Bob Targaryen. Come down to Dragon's used car sales. Like, you know what I'm saying? You love A names. What about Aeron Targaryen? Let that boy play baseball.
Now coming up to bat, number 6. Number 6, Aeron Targaryen. Aeron
Targaryen with a 3-1 blast to center field. Maybe if y'all gave him some regular names, it would act like regular people. Like, how many Viseryses do you need? let me put you on game. All right. My name is Thomas. There are several of us. Okay? But there's some variations. Okay? I am Thomas. I'm Thomas E. Yeah, I mean, I'm Thomas E. My middle name does not come from my grandfather, who is Thomas S. Now, I got a cousin who has my grandfather's name of Thomas S., but his last name is Thomas. Okay? I think there's a Thomas on my father's side of the family, but I think his is F. Okay? So it's Thomas E, Thomas S, and Thomas F. We know who we are, you know what I mean? Like 16 Viseruses. You say Viserys and 16 dudes stand the fuck up. Huh? You talking about me? So Patrick Targaryen was bad? Like, you know what I mean? My name Patrick Targaryen. I want to get in your area. Get me down to your vagina so I can be all night. Patrick Targaryen. Like, you know what I mean? It'd be cool. You know what, Julie Targaryen? You know, she's a nurse. She's a third shift nurse at like a hospital, like a inner city hospital. Julie Targaryen to the third floor ICU. Julie Targaryen to the third floor ICU. We couldn't get a, why you like them Rhaenys names? We couldn't get a Rhonda Targaryen, could we? Couldn't get a Rhonda Targaryen, could we? You know, Rhonda Targaryen, who practices MMA on the side, but she really does like Tai Chi. Now, meditations with Rhonda Targaryen. Good morning, everybody, and we will be in lotus position. Lotus position for 3 minutes. 1, 2, 3, and breathe. Like, she graduated from college. Like, Rhonda Targaryen and her cousin, Catherine Targaryen, they were in 2 different sororities, but they all, you know, like Rhonda is obviously a Kappa. And Catherine Targaryen is obviously an Alpha. You know what I mean? So like Alpha girls, you know, and that's Catherine Targaryen on the line. We love our man, huh? Like, yeah. The Targaryens screw their damn self up. And then they get mad at everybody else and they ain't taking them seriously. Why should we take you seriously? You didn't take yourself seriously. Like 1611 damn Viseruses, Rhaenyras, and all that other crap. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? Magon, Aegon, Rhaegon, Smagon, Jagon. They had a Jacaerys. A Jacaerys Targaryen. You know that kid got picked on in school. Could you imagine having to spell your name at the front at the board in second grade if your name is Jaehaerys Targaryen? People always talk about black people who name their children some strange names. Not just Jaehaerys. Jaehaerys, come to this. I want you to come up to the board and spell your name and use alphabetical letters and tell us what they are, okay? Yes, Miss Teacher. Good morning. My name is Jaehaerys Targaryen. That is J and T. What shot? Listen, that kid would have got a wedgie and had his head flushed in the toilet. He had to go to private school or homeschool. Ain't nobody gonna, like, who? You gonna let a Jaehaerys Targaryen into public school in the inner city with them kids that torment people? Are you out of your mind? I knew a white woman that was messing around with a black man that named her mixed race child D'Artagnan. And I laughed, and the girl I was with at the time got mad at me. I'm like, that kid, that's a setup to get your ass whipped. You gonna go up to the D'Artagnan. They gonna D'Artagnan they foot in your, you know what, never mind. Never mind. I'm just saying, if you're gonna keep it real, keep it real. But yes, there will be a House of the Dragons update tomorrow as part of the Game of Thrones cinematic universe. I will be talking about all the effery and jackassery that goes on amongst the Targaryen family. So, it's been a good morning. This is a great show, man. Thank y'all for everybody that came in, watched. Thank y'all for everybody that was in the comment section. Letitia, Jaquita Thomas, you listen. You that real one. You are that real one. I think you are the sound of coffee right now. Thank everybody for listening on these airwaves. Once again, go to glitterwix.com and pick up the hottest scent on the streets, the candle inspired by yours truly, Thomas the Villain Bishop. It is called Villainous. Look for my logo. This morning's coffee has been Starbucks French Roast Dark. Eventually, I'm going to convince my wife that you have to drink light coffee to stay awake. So we're gonna get a light coffee up in here. I don't know if she'll drink it. We have that mystery chocolate I was telling y'all about. She don't like it. Like she like her man chocolate, but she don't like her coffee chocolate. What I'm gonna do, man? What I'm gonna do? I gotta keep a happy home, happy family. Anyway, yeah. So we will be back on these airs tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Do the rest. I don't know what you're talking about. Can't really work with you there. And I would like to thank you guys for listening to The Sound of Coffee. My name is Thomas Bishop. I have been your host. May your day be as sweet as the coffee in your cup, ladies and gentlemen.